Hello everybody, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the core campaign. I'm Josh, and this is Kigro's Adventures on the Sword Coast. Alright, so my plan for today is to finish up everything we need to do in the city core. That might include also talking to all the companions that we need to get stuff from. So this might be a little bit longer episode than normal, so let's go ahead and go. I need to get back to Black Lake and talk to Formosa is the first thing. And last time we cleared this zoo of all enemies and saved 3 animals for the druid in the city's core. Just run back through here real fast. There shouldn't be any obstacles. Alright, and I think we also drove away the family that was visiting the zoo, which is kind of funny to me. Alright, and out the zoo we go. Let's go talk to Formosa. And if you'll remember, she is the elf out in front of the, there's a city square here, or an amphitheater. Actually, I'm not sure what this is. Just a gathering place for people, so.
So you have returned. Do you have news?
I have the key for Meldanen's warehouse.
Allow me to see it. Yes, this is the one. I can detect the counterspells on it. Bless you, sir. The city will be thanking the gods for you in the days to come. What of Meldanen himself? What happened with the sorcerer?
He wasn't evil, so I don't intend to kill him.
As you wish, sir. The people may fear Meldanen's retribution and fear to enter the warehouse. Hopefully I can change their mind. As promised, here's the necklace. I know it is not much, but hopefully it will suffice.
Getting this key was kind of risky. There were a lot of sorcerers and wizards. Wouldn't some gold be fair?
I suppose you are correct. Here's 250 gold, then. I trust that is fair enough. You have helped far more than I thought anyone would. Now I must go and collect others to enter the warehouse. Farewell, my lord.
And once once we turn that in, I believe we can actually go over to his warehouse, which is right here. And we can loot it for ourselves. Most of these wagons are just, it says the wagon is filled with sacks of grain, so we're not really looking for those. Let's get Tommy over here.
Okay.
But we can go through the crates and chests.
It's done.
I also said I was going to sell some
My pack is
stuff,
too heavy.
which
It
I
is
forgot to do,
awkward.
so take care of that later. Like I said, I'll do it off screen, so you guys don't have to watch me transfer all those items and everything. Also, before we leave Chapter 1, I believe I am going to try to... Okay, that looks like that's it. So, I believe I'm going to try and get at least one more magic item from Merrick. Probably gonna be at least the scythe. Maybe something else too. I have some dragon's blood that I can enchant something with, so. Alright, so that was finishing up the Meldanen quest. Next we have... it's completed. We have Tommy's Tale, Bodyknock's Tale, and we also have to talk to the guy in the bar, the captain in the bar, We rescued Samuel, one of his guards, so we should be able to get a reward for that. Okay, and here's Thurin.
What do you want?
Samuel has already made it back to the barracks. I was quite surprised to hear what had happened to him. I didn't think the sorcerer had the gall in him. Here's 300 gold pieces. It's a bit more than the guard can afford right now, obviously, but you're certainly earned it. Samuel's a close friend, after all. Thank you. That will be fine. Take it, then. I wish I could pay you more. But thank you once again. You've helped far more than I would have hoped. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's still much for me to deal with today. Okay. And Thurin leaves. And he leaves again. Alright, I'm going to next. We turned in the last Water Davian creature, so there is another assassin fight. But they don't attack you in Black Lake, so let's go out here. And we'll ignore these guards. They don't have anything to loot. And the assassins should be right here.
Here comes lovely victory!
Okay, these are still not really assassins. They don't have the sneak attack, so I'm glad for that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a potion. Tommy's helping out quite a bit. Just keeping them occupied. So thank you, Tommy. Okay, and that's a note we need to show Fenthic. You know, we've been traveling with Tommy, so get ready for another butchering of some kind of accent.
Eh? What can Tommy do for you?
I just want to talk.
Oi, what did you have in mind, my lord?
Continue your story from before.
Oh, fine, fine. Picture this, then. My lord, there I was, lying in the arms of me human sweetie, completely unaware of me angry patroness was on her way. I was also unaware that at the same time, my sweetie's father, the vizier, had been tipped off to me presence by an old rival of mine. Both the wizard and Medusa were descending on the tower determined to kill me, and I was contentedly sleeping in the hay, naked as a jaybird.
Well, that can't have been good.
Yes, well, being naked in the hay can leave you picking straw out of your, you probably know the coming to kill me thing. No, that wasn't good. So, I'm lying there with me big smile eye. Suddenly, bam! The door to the loft flies open, and there is the great vizier full of rage.
So you caught you with his daughter? Did you defend her honor?
Oh, no. I'd already taken her virtue. I wasn't aware of any honor, my lord. No, I hid behind her and screamed in terror like a banshee. Not the most heroic picture, I'll admit. I darted through his legs and fled naked into the streets. Before I knew it, the vizier was chasing me through half the city, firing off lightning bolts and curses at a rapid pace. My patroness was also a bit miffed to see us breeze past her, and she too took up the chase. Ugh. Her fury grew and grew as we stayed ahead of her. I ran for all I was worth, but bugger me if that wizard couldn't move those skinny little legs of his. The Medusa finally found him throttling me angrily atop the largest building in the market Saban.
What happened then?
Well, my patroness was mad enough that she was determined to be the one to murder me first. She and the vizier yanked me between them like some tug of war, and all I could do was goggle helplessly. They shouted threats and screamed at each other until the Medusa lifted her veil. The Vizier saw this and launched himself at her, casting a deadly spell as he flew. He hit her squarely, and they both flew over the edge of the rooftop. I would have been gladly rid of them both, but alas, poor Tommy was catapulted right along with them. We hit 3 canopies on the way down, and finally landed square in the middle of the bucket. The Vizier's spell had worked, as the Medusa was dead, but not before he had been turned into a statue. A broken statue by that time, and there I sat, naked, stunned, but otherwise unhurt.
And you're making all that up.
Humph, I wish. The entire crowd assumed I had killed the powerful Medusa and wizard barehanded, and I was in no condition to argue. Word spread rapidly, of course, and the story grew. I wouldn't believe some versions I heard. Sadly, the constabulary believed them all. I was a wanted man for murdering the Vizier. Good for my reputation, perhaps, but bad for my health. His daughter wasn't too impressed either.
She was angry at you for killing her father?
You'd think so, but no. She just didn't want to shack up with a wanted halfling. I had to prove my innocence. That's why I decided to come to Neverwinter. One of me oldest friends lives here, and is a forgery master. I was hoping he'd make some documents to clear my name in Calimport. Sadly, I suspect Beeman's fallen victim to the plague. Can't find him anywhere, so that means no evidence and no marriage for poor old Tommy.
Perhaps we'll find your friend yet.
Oh, who cares about him? I just want those documents. Maybe he finished them before he croaked. I can only hope.
Are these the documents you're talking about?
What? You're kidding, right? Let me see that. Hayden Lord Friending, Halfling.
Yep, that's me old Monica.
And it really is Belma's work after all. Just my luck, it would be his crappiest work ever. I'd be laughed out of Calimport if I tried to use these. Well, that's the life. Sadie had the biggest book teeth anyways. I don't know what I was thinking. I suppose I should thank you for sending me the effort, my lord. Come to think of it, here, let me give you this in return. It was a ring that the Vizier wore that, managed to slip off his finger before he got stoned.
Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah, well, the Vizier seemed to value it. Said it had great magic in it. But never did nothing for me. Maybe it'll bring you luck. At any rate, I don't have to worry about finding stupid Bellamont anymore. I could have had to kill him for being an idiot anyways. Let's just keep on with the quest, my lord.
Yep. Alright. So, and one last thing in Black Lake. And this is going to be a tough battle for me. Now, I'm almost to the next level. I might be able to... Nah, 4,000 is pretty difficult. Okay, so we were working for Judge Olaf to find the Neverwinter tombs. So there's one in Black Lake. Let's talk to Pumpkin.
Hi.
Hi there. You nice? You look nice. Mama says lots of people aren't nice. Maybe even downstairs.
What's downstairs? Is there something in your house?
Yeah, there's something behind the bookcase. But Mama says not to talk about it. I can't say anymore. I don't want Mama to know. I know the secret word. You maybe go talk to her about it, okay?
Okay, I'll go talk to your mother.
Okay, goodbye and stuff.
Alright, and here is Pumpkin's mother, Telma.
Hello there.
Begging your pardon, but why are you in my home? Not that nobility or the like can't go wherever they want to. And there's no reason you shouldn't go where you want, really. I didn't mean to cause a fuss. My name is Telma, if you want to know.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
I suppose. Is there a reason you're here? Again, I don't really mean to object, but there's nothing here for you.
Do you know of anything odd? Any rumors?
No, I mean, of course not. Why would I know of anything odd? I mean, there's the plague, of course. What else needs to be happening besides that?
You seem agitated. Are you alright?
Oh, I'm fine, of course. Nothing wrong with me. Nothing is out of sorts here. Nothing at all.
It sounds like there is something wrong. Maybe you should tell me.
Well, maybe you'll do something about it. I won't have to worry about it no more. I guess I could talk. See, we found a note in an old book, and then when we said a certain word, the bookcase moved. We were going to dig out behind it to make a secret place that guards wouldn't look, but we found, there was a tunnel. There's something not right down there. There's a door we could never open, and sounds that come from behind. Look at that bookcase and say the word Halueth. You'll see for yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, all right then. Please close the door behind you.
There's something strange about this bookshelf. There might be an opening behind it, but the shelf resists any physical attempt to move it. Halueth. And away we go. Alright, so we find ourselves in a sewer area with undead. Okay, and those were easily taken care of. Oh, there's some more. Okay. And then I can't remember if there's something down this way. Oh, yep. There is a trapped chest and some more undead.
Before the righteous!
Okay, so let's take out the zombie, and then we'll move to the skeleton. Okay, well, the skeleton will provoke an attack of opportunity, so that was great. Go ahead and start unlocking this, and hopefully Tomy will come and...
No.
Okay, guess not. So, let's just... Well, let's see if he'll actually go if I tell him to handle the trap. Oh. Follow. Okay, so... how much did I miss that by? 25 out of 32, and I don't have a 10-point lock pick. Nope. Okay. So, the best way for me to deal with this, and I'll need to get my hit points and my abilities back anyways, so I'm going to quickly rest. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and let's knock. And that was entirely not worth the time, but we'll take it. Turn it into some gold later. I said I was going to pick up some of these bones, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these. That way I can craft some wands of knock.
My pack is too heavy.
It was
awkward.
apparently a little too much. But let's just go like that, and there. And there we go. Okay, there's, like I said, there's one more piece of adamantine in this chapter, and we'll try and gather that. Alright, this one is a splinter delivered in flight. So if you remember, we're answering riddles, and a splinter delivered in flight would be an arrow. And that has given us, taken away our encumbrance. Okay, so now here comes the tough part I was dreading. There are 4 swords that will be attacking us, so I'm going to try and prep as best I can. Potions. Oh, where's Ring of the Rogue? Well, it's definitely better than this Ring of Jade. This increases my dexterity and helps with my disable trap and open lock. Okay, so what else do we got? Potion of Aid, Potion of Cat's Grace, Stone Skin. Okay, let's try this out. Now, you don't absolutely have to fight the weapons. You could just run and grab the treasure and get out of here. I'm probably going to... Well, the other thing I have done before is just... if you can get out of their line of sight, sometimes they'll give up on chasing you. And if you can get one of them alone, they're not so bad. But when all four of them are attacking you, they can be just horrendously bad. Oh, no, here comes more. Okay, I'm going to go to a ranged attack. There we go. Nope. Almost ran into that one. Okay. Just as long as we kind of keep getting away from them and hitting them when we can, I should be able to deal with this. I'll also want to... Ugh, that one still keeps getting stuck. Okay. There's the fire one, which is the one that's hurt the most. I missed. You know what? I do know some magic missile, but
You will not prevail.
I don't think... Ah, that's one down. Good. Alright. Okay, they're within striking range, so we need to make a retreat. Don't go towards them. Okay, let's shoot at this one. Alright, got a hit. I'm gonna go up this way. Okay, I'm going to try and Rod of the Ghost real quick. That should give us a little bit of defense if they get close enough to hit.
You will not prevail.
Alright, I really need to probably quit trying to hit them with ranged attacks. I'm not very good at it. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen if I cast a spell. Just do our strike and fades. Okay, we hit it with a spell. That should hurt it a bit. Okay. Oh, that was 2 rounds, so... Okay. Just catch it when it comes over. Nope, it's too many. Alright, I am going to, at this point, go get some help. I will be right back. Alright, I've picked up Dalen to help me, so hopefully he'll be able to help me take these swords down. Well, at least he's absorbing some hits. And he did not absorb enough. Alright, so we'll go back to doing this. And hopefully we'll hit once or twice. Okay, there's one more down. Oh, nope, that one's too close. Nope. What are you doing? Run. Run, you idiot, run. I think I have another potion. Well, I've got some small potions. I thought I had a... Ah, there's moderate. And there goes our ghostly visage. Take this down.
You will not prevail!
Okay, got a good hit there. As long as we can keep doing that, I should be able to get this down. I'll probably try and attack one-on-one. But it's been shown that this sword just hits hard. Even a single one hurts real bad.
Faith shall grant me victory!
Come on, hit, please. Quit missing. Okay, I'm gonna try another spell real quick. Okay, that's got that one hurt. And almost dead.
Faith shall grant me victory!
Alright, that was a good hit. Just need one or two more, I think. I hope it's near death, so. And of course it gets hung up, so.
Fall before the righteous!
Nope, missed it. Okay, that did nothing. Alright, I think I'm gonna go grab Dalen again, just to kind of expedite this, so I'll be right back. Okay, I've got Dalen, and then we're each gonna take on a sword, it looks like. Okay, there it is. And now we can finish off this last one. And down it goes. Excellent. Alright, so this is the last tomb, and inside is a Great Axe +1
My pack is too
and
heavy.
Halueth's
It
Rusted
is
Armor.
awkward.
Okay, so we're done in the Black Lake now, so I'm just going to leave here. And we're back here in the temple. Okay, I'm going to take care of some shopping stuff. I will be right back as soon as I'm no longer encumbered. Alright, just sold all that stuff off. We have a quest to turn in, and hopefully we'll pick up a piece of adamantine. Okay, so let's talk to Olaf.
Greetings to you again. It is good to see you return to this house of Tyr.
I hope there has been some progress with the search for Halueth Never's tomb. It would raise the spirits of the city.
I have an artifact from one of the tombs.
You do? Wonderful. Please tell me what it is that you have found.
I grabbed this suit of rusted armor inside of a tomb with 4 swords.
His very armor, and the location of his tomb. Who would have thought it was just beneath the surface, amidst so many others? It speaks of his desires to be known as just another Neverwinter. Despite his greatness, he never forgot his home. As I said, you are to be rewarded. Here, take this 200 gold. It's not much, but there is more to come. You have retrieved more than what we could have hoped for. A grand triad of artifacts, more than worthy of Never's legacy. We will guard well these items and the tombs they were found in. Take this amulet and go with the blessing of Tyr.
You must agree that I am worth more.
Perhaps I could see fit to granting you another boon of Tyr, but I cannot make this allowance again. This adamantine is as much as I can manage. The temple is severely strained at this time.
That's sufficient, thank you.
The Temple of Tyr, and indeed all of Neverwinter, thanks you for your service.
Alright, now we have to turn in a quest with Fenthic. Well, we have an anonymous letter, so we need to bring that to Fenthic's attention, as Dester will tell us what kind of, terrible human being we are.
Hello again, and well met as always. Is there something I may do for you?
I thought you might be interested in this note.
Let me see, Kigro. The people of the Eye, a cult in Neverwinter's dark news indeed, especially one bent on preventing us from recovering the Watudavian creatures.
Before you launch a time-consuming investigation into some mysterious cult, Fenthic, you might want more evidence. For all we know, this note is fake.
Why would I fake a note about a cult in Neverwinter?
Maybe you plan to sell trinkets to ward off the evil magic of this imaginary cult. You would not be the first to exploit the panic for your personal gain.
That was very specific. Enough, Desta. You have no right to make such accusations. Kigro has done nothing but help us in these troubled times. Please accept my apologies for Desta's behavior, Kigro. We are all under a great deal of stress. Rest assured that I intend to follow every lead in my efforts to find out who is behind the suffering of Neverwinter. You have done well to bring this to me, Kigro.
It is an honor to serve Neverwinter, Fenthic.
We are lucky to have a man like you to help us in this matter. Please accept these 300 gold pieces as reward for your actions.
Thank you, Fenthic. You are most generous.
Is there anything else you need?
I'll be going now.
Go with the blessing of Tyr upon you.
Alright. Now, the last thing I need to do before I have Arabeth take us to the ritual is I want to collect Body Knock's boon. And I think I'm just going to take Body Knock's. I could get Sharwin's belt, and it can be helpful for the charisma boost. But I think I'm just going to, as soon as I get a giant's belt of strength, I'm just going to wear that. So it's not really going to be useful. At least the rings will always be useful for me. So, and Body Knock's ring actually raises charisma too. So let's finish talking to Body Knock.
You're back, so you must need something. The most logical assumption is that you want me to join up with you again, correct?
Yes. Okay then, let's go. There's an entire world out there waiting for us to discover it.
Is there something you need?
I'd like you to level up. Okay.
Is there something you need?
I just want to talk for a while. I am a staunch proponent of the free exchange of ideas, Kigro. What is it you wish to know? I want you to continue your story from before. You seemed quite interested in my time as an apprentice under Profiro, Kigro. I suppose we can afford a few minutes for me to recount these days for you. Profiro instilled in me the basic principles of magic and the underlying laws governing the arcane. His knowledge and wisdom were an inspiration to me, though his organizational skills were somewhat lacking. What do you mean by that? I would constantly stumble across magic items carelessly strewn about the tower. Potions, elixirs from half-finished experiments would be left sitting out on the kitchen table. Ancient scrolls had been copying would be stuffed under the cushions of his chairs. Wands would turn up in closets and drawers. And he never ever locked his laboratory, despite the countless powerful magic items and dangerous experiments he often dabbled in. You must have gotten into all kinds of trouble fiddling around with all those magical items. What? You don't think I was foolish enough to begin tampering with things beyond the scope of my understanding, do you? I came to Profiro so he could teach me. It wouldn't be logical for me to begin experimenting on my own. What would have been the point of studying under him if I was going to do that? But surely you were tempted by all that magic lying around. I admit, seeing all those potions and wands and scrolls just lying around was difficult, and I must confess that eventually I did give in to the temptation. I just snapped. I couldn't take it anymore, and I did something rash and completely out of character. I waited until my master left on an extended trip, and then I cleaned up Profiro's laboratory. I organized the scrolls and the potions and wands. I built shelves to store the magical components of his research, and I made a catalog card system so he could cross-reference all his tests and results. Items that were particularly powerful or unstable I locked safely away in a magically reinforced chest with a key that I presented to Profiro on his return. But that's it? You cleaned? What can I say, Kira? I was young and foolish. Profiro's own reaction was similar to yours. He couldn't believe what I had done, although he did continue to use the filing system I had set up for him. You had all that magic at your fingertips, and you didn't even try to use any of it? What kind of sorcerer are you? Weren't you even curious? Of course I was curious, Kigro, but my hunger for experimentation was tempered by reason. Imagine the damage it could have done if I had dared experiment on my own. I was an apprentice, so the sensible course of action was for me to follow the lead of my master. Any other course of action would have been illogical. I guess your actions make sense now that you've explained them. I admit my actions may seem overly cautious, but that is the way of my people. Curiosity is tempered with careful analysis. However, ever since I left Lanton, I find I am growing more bold in my quest for discovery. After all, I did come to the plague-infested city in order to chronicle a new disease, among other things. Among other things? What do you mean? Is there another reason you came to Neverwinter? I'm sorry, Kigro, I should not have said anything about this to you. It's really a trivial matter, and you have far more important things on your mind. You can tell me, Bloody Knock. Maybe it's something I can help you with. Ask me about this again later, Kigro, and I will be happy to continue my tale. But for now, we should focus on your mission for Lady Erebeth.
Is there something you need?
I told you earlier I came to Neverwinter to study the Wailing Death, Kigro. There was another reason I came as well. Given all that has happened, it seems rather unimportant now. But you did ask me, so I must conclude you are interested in my motivations. I have come to Neverwinter in search of bread. Bread? I know how foolish this sounds, but I had heard tales of a special type of bread found only here in Neverwinter. Leaven bread, they call it. It is said the loaf stays fresh for months, and that it will never go stale or moldy. I was hoping that when I came to Neverwinter, I could find someone to teach me the secret of making this wondrous leaven bread. If we could determine the agents that keep the bread from spoiling, I think the principles could be applied to a number of other uses. With a little research, this discovery could mean so much more than simple bread. But you haven't found anyone to give you the recipe yet. I looked for some time when I first arrived in the city, but it seems the secret is known only to a few master bakers, and unfortunately they have all been claimed by the plague. I suppose someone still has a copy of the recipe somewhere, but the more I witnessed the death and suffering of this place, the less important discovering the leavened bread became. I believe the discovery of the leavened bread recipe could have far-reaching benefits, and I would like to someday be able to bring a copy back to my home of Lanton. But I know our mission is more important, Kigro. I will not let my scientific curiosity get in the way of our work. I happen to have a recipe for leavened bread right here. You do? This is wonderful. Yes, this is exactly what I needed. I have no gold or treasure to reward you, but here is one thing I can offer. A small token, perhaps, but it is all I have. Before I left Lanton, I was given this ring to my master, Profero. He said it embodies the essence of discovery and the quest for knowledge. Because you have helped me in discovering the miracle of this leavened bread, I feel you have earned your right to wear this ring. Oh, thanks, Body Knock. The ring comes from the island of Lanton, island of discovery and invention. It has the power to grant insight to its wearer. I regret there is nothing else I can give you, Kigro, but once more I thank you for what you have done. But we should return our attention to the greater matters now and resume your mission. Erebeth is counting on you.
Body Knock is always a mouthful. Alright, but I guess that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and next time I will be finishing up Chapter 1, I believe. So, thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day. Bye.